Hey there, how are you doing today? What are you wearing? I don't know why I said that. No, but seriously, welcome to another episode of Friends Playing Games. Today's game is Smash Up. Really cool game by Paul Peterson. In this game, you take different factions or like characters, say the dinosaurs and the pirates, and then you take ghosts and aliens, and you combine them together to make a deck, and then you vie for control over locations. The first player to reach a certain number of points wins. How you do this is by playing your minions, and you help them out by playing actions to supplement your strategy. So the game in itself is very simple. You have two decks of 20 cards per faction, and you combine them together to make one 40-card deck. And then you draw 5 cards. On your turn, you can play one minion and one action. Some actions will allow you to break certain rules in the game. For example, you might play an action that will allow you to play multiple minions in one turn. And some minions will also provide you with certain benefits. Some will allow you to play multiple actions, others will draw you cards. Minions have power that you use to break bases. When a base reaches a certain breaking point, you score. The player who has the most minion points on a base will usually score highest, and then everyone else will score a certain amount. If you tie, you each gain the highest point. So if we're both tied for first, we would each get 5 points, for example. If we were tying for third place, we would each get 1 point. And that's the game. Very simple to play, and it's for up to 4 players. Alright, so go ahead and make your first move.
Alright, now that I'm morbidly depressed, let's begin.
You get to play one minion and one action, but you don't have to.
Okay, just kind of looking at the board with my massive knowledge of these rules, which, by the way, I've never played this game before. I'm going to go ahead and play a minion. Yeah, that would be my side. Cub Scout, ongoing. After another player's minion moves here, if it has less power than this minion, destroy it. 3 power. So, and I'm not going to play any actions.
Just to clarify, playing a minion on this base does not count as moving in there. So the minion already has to be in play for that to come into effect.
Understood. End of turn, draw 2 cards.
So before you draw, you have to check for scoring.
Okay.
So you would place 3 cards on that to indicate that it's...
You're the expert here.
Okay. Then you would draw your 2 cards, unless you don't want to play an action.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Enchantress in the Mushroom Kingdom. So when she comes to play, I get to draw a card. And now I have an action. I'm going to do Mystic Studies. I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Check for scoring. This is now at 5. So that will go up and down as the game is played, because you'll obviously be killing my minions and stuff like that. All they'll be moving from place to place.
Okay.
Okay, and I draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Pass it back to you, sir.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and you can have more than 1 minion on the same location.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and play King Rex. No special power. But there's a 7. That's a big number.
Yeah. I would need 2 hands to count that high.
And that was great. Thank you. I'm gonna use this thing. It says, choose a base where you have a minion. Move all other players' minions from there to one other base. And I'm going to go ahead and move her to that.
Asylum.
Yes. Okay. So at this point, it's a total of...
So you're at 10. This one's at 2.
Okay. Alright.
Nice.
Sweet. So discard.
Yep.
That'll be over there somewhere.
probably somewhere next to your own deck.
Okay.
Because you might get those cards back.
Understood. Okay, 2 cards, right?
Yep. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do Captain Ahab. Talent. Move this minion from a base that has... move this minion to a base that has one of your actions placed on it, so you can move around. That don't currently have any actions played. And then I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm going to go ahead and play Zeppelin over here. So the Zeppelin allows me to move minions from any base to that base. It's a little transport device.
Interesting.
So now I check for scoring. This one stays at 2. This one goes up by 2. This one doesn't change. So I draw 2 cards. Pass the turn back to you. Oh, and I forgot to say to the camera that my faction is wizards and steampunk.
And mine is dinosaurs and bears, or bearosaurs, as we came up with earlier for my team.
Steamswords for me.
You can do better.
Yeah, wizard punk.
Wizard punk, that's cool. I like that actually. That might be a real thing.
I'm surprised it's not actually like a music, theme. Wizard punk. Harry Potter music. But like, punk.
So he has like a faux hawk or something, and like has a bunch of piercings. Hermione digs it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play Armored Stego.
Now, you played your minion. I just like to know that you missed out on the base power. At the start of your turn, you could have moved my Enchantress over here and blown her up with there.
Okay, all right. Well, now I know for the future.
So do better.
Keep that in mind. So is that considered an action?
Which is?
Using the...
Nope. It's just at the start of your turn. It's just something that happens.
Okay.
It's not an action though, because it doesn't come from you.
Gotcha. Wow. A lot of minions, not many actions. I think I'm gonna call it good.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite board game out of all the ones you played in your long, however old you are, lifetime?
So we haven't played it on the show yet, but I'm gonna have to say Small World because it's a lot less risk, but much quicker. It has just a faster pace. And Descent is another show that we haven't played here. But
one of my favorites, yeah.
If you really want to do a role-playing game, if you don't want to put the effort, you just whip out your copy of Descent. So actually, because it's not your turn, this is currently at 5.
Okay.
Okay, and so now I'm gonna play using. I can't because actually. Why not? Let's speed this along. So I'm gonna move your minion over here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my supplement ability. I'm gonna move the Enchantress over here. And now I'm gonna play.
So in order to use a land ability, you have to have a minion name. Is that?
Not a.
Okay.
The base will say the specifics.
Okay. Just at the start of each player's turn for that one.
And I'm gonna play Aggro Molotov. Action. Play on the base, ongoing. If you have a minion here, you have +5 power here. So this has exceeded the 20. You're clearly still winning, but I will at least get 3 points. And I don't want to play any minions. Or do I? No, I don't. Alright. So, now we check for scoring. This one lost 2 points. This one lost 3 points. It's down to 2. Because you're not there anymore.
Sure.
This one is, I believe, at 22. So that's 10, 15, 22. So it blows up. You are awarded with 5 points.
All right, I'll take it.
And I get 3 points for blowing it up. So that one goes bye-bye. All of your minions and all of your actions there are discarded.
All right. Oh, only after that one scores does his action go into effect. Okay.
And then we reveal a new base to compete over.
Okay.
The Haunted House. After a player plays a minion here, you must discard a card. And then I draw 2 cards. So Dan, I just defeated you.
Yes, you handily defeated me in the middle of the match.
Edit that part out of that.
Don't edit that part out.
Okay, so seriously, what did you think about the game?
I like it. I think it's interesting the way that the land cards interact with the cards that you're playing. It mixes it up like we were kind of talking about earlier off camera. It doesn't seem like it would get old with repetitive play the same way something like, say, Ascension might. The landscape of the match actually changes as you blow up the lands, which I like a lot. And it's simple enough that pretty much anyone can learn it. I mean, I didn't know what any of this crap was, and then, give it 10 minutes.
The bases change the strategy as you play the game.
Right.
You said they... get rid of one and it's got to be replaced, and then the factions themselves each play a little different.
Yeah.
As you saw, the wizards were really good at drawing me cards and extending my turn, while your bears were really good at destroying and moving stuff and avoiding being destroyed.
I did notice that the dinosaurs had the advantage of big numbers.
Yep, and
on
that's
their cards.
almost all they have is just big numbers.
Yeah,
So,
I actually like that. Simple and straightforward.
Lots of different factions, and you can do all sorts of different combinations. And pretty soon there's going to be another expansion that's going to be coming out, and it's going to introduce cyborgs.
Oh, wow.
I think spies, intelligent apes, and superheroes. So that's going to be an interesting set.
That's awesome. I can see why they call it Smash Up.
Yeah.
I like that. I
All
like
right.
that a lot.
Thanks for coming by and playing a game with me.
Thanks.
And
it's
I
fun.
hope you can come back soon.
I'm sure I'll be back.
If I were to rate this, I would give it, let's say on a rating scale between The Hobbit and, really good Big Mac.
Wow.
I would probably give it, I'm going to say, a new Sony stereo and a pair of headsets.
That's not bad. I probably would have rated it a Vizio monitor myself, but...
I was thinking, but then I thought that would have been too high.
We're ready.
You really are cool.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm trying to go all vampire, dude.
What am I doing? I'm fighting King Kong. Oh no, Godzilla. Oh, pirate. Oh god, ninjas. That's Smash Up.